Hi, everyone. joining us. On 2K Sports, NBA action is coming up. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Golden State Warriors. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Antetokounmpo. Green is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Duncan. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. Duncan with the bucket.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Curry passes to KD. And the 3 off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Curry can't get it to go. And here's James. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Duncan in the corner. Fires for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Davis with a screen on Leonard. Curry passes to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
A dominant presence, AD. So smooth in pick-and-roll situations. Has the agility and the great hands on the catch.
The pass to James. On the wing, Giannis. He takes it in. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
And Giannis knows how to compete. He knows you got to fight for those second chance opportunities.
Now here's Curry. Pass to KD. Embiid sets the pick for KD. Embiid, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to James. Leonard's got 5.
What poise from Leonard on the catch and shoot. He gets the ball and calmly sinks the shot.
Curry passes to KD. Davis with a screen on LeBron. Here's Durant. The rebound by the Spurs. James looking around. Kicks it to Giannis. Pass to Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 6. Duncan with the screen for James. Offensive rebound.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Leonard. Curry against Leonard. Passes it to Thompson. Will it go? And the 3 ball is good.
What a graceful shot by Clay. You can tell range shooting is second nature for him.
Outside, Green. Leonard finds Duncan. And here's LeBron outside. That one doesn't go. And Golden State will come the other way. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Curry. Back to Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And how about the poise from Embiid? Gets fouled, but stays with the shot and able to get that one in the air.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it.
Here's Duncan. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that does it for the first quarter. It's San Antonio up 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
Give it up for your Warriors Youth Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Green. Duncan is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's James in at the point guard. And Leonard gets it to go.
So many tools in the bag for Kawhi. Foul line down. He's very hard to stop.
Now Curry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's stolen by Duncan. And Davis sends it back.
The combination of agility and reach makes AD a lethal defender, capable of sending shots back from anywhere.
Now here's Curry. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. KD on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Known for his shooting ability, Durant is fantastic from their mid-range.
Green up on top, guarded by Curry. Green dishes to Leonard. Duncan with the bounce pass. Duncan with the screen for James. Shot from the wing, and Thompson sends it back.
Don't let Klay Thompson's scoring overshadow what he gives you at the defensive end.
Here's Davis. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Pass to Duncan. Here's Leonard. And he banks in the layup. 9 points for Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Curry with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Pass to Embiid. Over Leonard. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Joel Embiid. James outside. James a screen on Davis. Duncan left side. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Good advice. David, thanks. And here is James after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Leonard with no one around. And they'll get another chance. And it's LeBron missing. Warriors trail by 6. Davis, the pass to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Savvy ball movement by Anthony Davis, making good use of his floor vision.
LeBron against KD. Embiid with the steal. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
And a deep three from James. No good on the last second attempt there.
Beautiful defense by Durant, one of the biggest improvements since he's joined the Warriors.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Spurs lead by 2. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. Second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Anthony Davis is out there with Joel Embiid, and it's Durant. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Thompson in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Spurs shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Kawhi Leonard, shooting 1.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
Now here's James. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The three gets the three-pointer to fall.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Curry against Leonard. Embiid with the screen on Leonard. To the middle. And then Durant with the jam.
What a look from Steph Curry. Just shredding defenses with pinpoint passes to open teammates.
Giannis outside. Leonard sets a screen for Antetokounmpo. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down hard.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Curry, following the miss by Giannis. Curry kicks to Thompson. Embiid sets the pick for Thompson. Hands it from downtown. Thompson's got 9.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
James outside. Fires the three. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. James left side. Antetokounmpo passes to Leonard. Passes it to LeBron. Warriors with the rebound. 1:35 left here in the third quarter. Embiid with a screen on Duncan.
Blocking foul called on Seconds for team foul. First team foul.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Thompson looking for an opening. 3 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Durant. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. LeBron kicks to Green. Dishes it to Duncan. Duncan with the screen for Leonard. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Davis the pass to Curry. Now Durant. Davis with a screen on James. For the lead. And it's Davis laying it in. Davis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Warriors.
So hard to keep AD off the glass. He's got the length, the timing, and the consistency of effort.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Duncan, and he uses the glass on the layup. Duncan's got 12 points in the game.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Here's Curry. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs out in front. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Parker on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. LeBron James is out there with Green, and then there's Antetokounmpo, and it's Duncan, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now Curry, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. A floater.
And a lot of attention on Antetokounmpo's offense, but don't sleep on the D. He can defend every part of the court and does it with intensity.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Warriors trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
You won't find a much better alley-oop partner. AD flying to the rim.
Curry against Green. Spurs passing it around. And it's James missing.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
It's all about Antetokounmpo. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last.
Come to me.
LeBron against KD. Leonard the pass to Giannis. Duncan with the screen for Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. And here's LeBron outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the pass to Thompson. Antetokounmpo against Embiid. Here's Davis. And Davis throws it down hard.
Entertaining fans and embarrassing opponents. AD showing us what it's all about.
Duncan with a screen on Durant. The 3 from LeBron. No good on that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. It's up a 3. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Davis. And now a 3-point Warrior lead. San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 3. 1:58 left to play here in the fourth. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that break, Greg Popovich really had some strong advice for his team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence. Guys?
Thank you, David. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. James, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And LeBron has been in these spots countless times, a clutch performer from the line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Warriors?
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Curry can't get it to go. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Spurs. Green finds James. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Known for his late-game heroics, LeBron is doing it again.
First free throw is good, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Curry looking around, and he drives in. Thompson outside. He feeds it to Embiid. And the rejection by Giannis. Leonard, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Davis kicks to Curry. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Green against Thompson. And an intentional foul right there.
Fourth personal foul. Team fourth. Shooting for San Antonio.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising. You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 3. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Leonard. Curry passes to Embiid. Left side, KD. And the rebound goes to Duncan. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Spurs, Danny Green, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And Thompson launches it from deep. Misses. And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
At 6'9"
And both teams tonight. to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and out, which coaches are preaching right now.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Joel Embiid is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Davis. And it's Booker in at the point. Towns can't get it to go.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Davis, the pass to Booker. Now Embiid. Back to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Over Edwards. Booker can't get it to go.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Booker. And just over a minute played here to start the game. And the Suns miss again.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. He's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Here's Booker after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And again, it's the Suns missing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
2 shots.
No good on that one.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And he sinks the second. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Pass to Edwards. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shoots a fadeaway. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Antetokounmpo has got his second basket of the night. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. James, the Suns clear it. Now Durant. Pass to Embiid. Durant with it. Shakes him. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Well, despite his outward demeanor, Durant plays with so much passion, takes the hit, still able to convert.
Throws good from Durant.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Connects from downtown.
What a find by LeBron James, setting up a great look that time.
Pass to Embiid. 50 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Durant. Giannis with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Now James. It's Edwards on the wing. There's the triple. And Aiden pulls it down. Phoenix with the ball. Right side Booker. Over on Antetokounmpo. And the Suns miss again. Edwards, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Booker. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And here's Minnesota now.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
On the court right now, 2nd quarter for the Suns. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Devin Booker. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Davis in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Embiid. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. He shoots it. Durant, no good. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal." And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in. Guys?
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks.
Shooting 2.
Free throw is good from Durant. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
James passes to Gobert. Antetokounmpo with it. Embiid's there. And here's Edwards outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Durant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
And so here's Phoenix. They haven't allowed any points in the 2nd quarter. Reverses.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And he drops the first. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous, and this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Ayton hits them both.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And already Giannis has a regular season MVP, a finals MVP, plus a Defensive Player of the Year award, winning all 3 trophies by the age of 26. Excellent.
For Antetokounmpo, you can also throw in an all-star MVP. Brent, that puts him in elite company.
Well, thanks, B.A. I did forget that one, and that's a major one, too. But the Greek Freak, just the second player ever to win those 4 awards. The first, of course, MJ. That just tells you Giannis is already an all-time great.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams. Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Now here's Antetokounmpo.
Of course, one of the league's best scorers. Giannis poised to be one of the game's all-time best.
17 fouls. At the line for your Timberwolves.
That one misses.
Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Now, here is James. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. Phoenix grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. The Suns trailing. Durant, pass to Booker. Ayton finds Booker. Over Edwards. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Edwards, a pass to Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points in the game.
Does such a good job with patience inside as Giannis finds some room, strong in the interior.
Embiid, a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker. Antetokounmpo with the block. Pass to Edwards. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo against Booker. James with the ball. Outside Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark. Outside Davis. Cans it from the wing. Davis has gotten his first bucket of the night.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Thanks, guys. Duell, how do you evaluate your performance so far?
I think defensively I'm doing pretty good. Offensively, I still got to work on a lot of stuff. But it's going well. I just got to calm down, slow down, let the game come to me, and it'll be all good.
With patience, it'll be all good. Thanks, Duell.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo. What a contribution.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Here's James. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's James in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. On the wing, Davis. Check by James. Pass to Booker. Gobert against Embiid. And here's Durant. 5 to shoot. Can't get the go-ahead bucket. Booker against Antetokounmpo. Now James. Now here's Edwards. And the 3 off target. Davis, the pass to Durant. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Up top, Edwards. Booker defending. Edwards, a pass to Antetokounmpo. And Davis with the block.
Well, the offense not getting anything easy while Anthony Davis is on the floor.
Pass to Embiid. Now Durant. Check by James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on LeBron James. And Kevin Durant post-Achilles surgery. No apparent decline, Greg. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Now, here's James. And it's blocked by Embiid.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
Antetokounmpo against Durant. Here's Booker. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. James outside. Antetokounmpo outside. Gobert passes to James. With the fadeaway. Good on the shot. James has got his first basket.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And you look at the career that LeBron has put together. One of the all-time greats. Amazingly lived up to the hype he had coming out of high school.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Embiid. Durant with it. Screen by Embiid. From 12 feet. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Fires in the triple. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
Sends it home from 3-point land.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here is James. He's got 5. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Durant way outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. The shot by Towns, no good. And here's Davis. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The T-Wolves on top, up 1. And we're just... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Joel Embiid is out there with Davis. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Durant in at the 2-guard spot. James outside. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns trailing. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
James has gone 2 for 8, shooting just 25% from the field. Booker with it. Pass to Durant. Good work defensively by James. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Ayton, he's just a different matchup.
That size, BA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Ayton's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He hits the second from the line.
Oh, man, he totally let him off the hook there. This thing is still tied up.
Booker attacking. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He wants all they have to give coming down the stretch, saying, quote, it's not just the big plays. I want to see us making the little plays, too. Winning the 50-50 balls. That's the effort we need.
And, Allie, thank you for that.
It's just not easy to contain or control LeBron James. A nightmare when trying to stop him, especially on the drive.
Both free throws good from James.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Ayton in the high post. Over Towns. And that one hits the back iron. Minnesota in the lead. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to James. The kick out to Edwards. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Booker against Edwards. Fires for 3. And Booker hit from deep. Booker's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's why Devin Booker has the ball for moments just like that.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Ayton against Antetokounmpo. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Davis. Antetokounmpo has gone 3 of 8 tonight from the field. Here's Booker. Second chance shot. Pass to Embiid. This one for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the moment.
Antetokounmpo against Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle. The hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second.
Yeah, foul shots aren't Giannis's strong suit, but here's his chance to show up the haters.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Booker with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Booker can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside Davis. Pass to Booker. Embiid a screen on Edwards. For 3, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and we just don't want to see that.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And no one's more familiar with this situation than LeBron. This team leans on him even harder in the clutch.
Well, important there to have the three-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
Seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Booker. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
More and more in big games, Giannis is the guy that's going to be in this situation. Let's watch his focus.
17 seconds left in the fourth.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
Outside Booker. Yes! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
Timeout called the Timberwolves. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Anthony Davis is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Kevin Durant. And it's Booker in at the 1. Buries it from 3.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
And it's blocked by Embiid. Towns Towns against Davis. Doesn't go that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Edwards. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 5. Shot from the wing. The Suns clear it. Davis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Booker against James. Shot from the low block. James with the block.
Here's some advice. Don't go at LeBron James. Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're down by 5. 52 seconds left in the OT period. Durant against James. To the paint. Antetokounmpo inside. Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And now it's time to take another view of that huge spot.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Two points here could be the only cushion they need, Grant.
Hard to say. Crazier things have happened in this league.
Durant inside. James is there.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead, but time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Davis. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now Booker. So the Suns win it. They escape with the W, even though they needed
And now,
Welcome to 2K Sports.
Thank you very much.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Look at the 76ers starting group. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Davis. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Embiid. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. And for Boston, the post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Antetokounmpo is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. James looking around. Off target from outside. And so Giannis will bring it up for Boston. Passes to Williams. Outside for KD. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. Connects from three-point range.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Now James. Pass to Dedmon. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Tatum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And Tatum has a number of shots to choose from down low. This makes him a tough cover.
LeBron outside. And the pass to Harden. Three-pointer. The 76ers again can't hit it. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. Out to KD. Plenty of space. And that one is off. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
Now Tatum, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. From 10 feet out, and it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. It's to Dedmon. Giannis against Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
Outside, KD. Here's Horford. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Let's give them another round of applause.
quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's James. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Boston. It's been 10 unanswered points.
When you have an MVP caliber player like Joel Embiid, you have to be in win mode now. And the Sixers are doing everything they can to get their big fella to the finals.
Now here's Williams. Outside, Horford. From downtown, Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Williams kicks to Tatum. And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Passes it to Embiid. A fader. Misses off the left iron. Celtics leading by 12. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Harden the pass to James. There's the triple. That one's not going to go. Tatum dishes to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with a three. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's the Boston Celtics riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics. Celtics leading by 15. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Jason Tatum is out there with Antetokounmpo, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Richard, you grew up in Arizona. What do you think of the Suns right now and what they've done the last 2 seasons?
Oh, how much time do you got? All my friends back home are just loving Chris Paul. He has helped change the culture with Monty Williams. Great job by the front office. They have put in so much young talent, and they have coached them up. They are a complete team. And like I said, how much time you got? We could do this all day.
We could indeed. And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's James. No points in the game yet for him. 4 on the shot clock. Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. This guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
Free throw good, James. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
What I appreciate about LeBron is how much he loves being a leader. He knows how much his teammates count on him.
KD on the wing. That shot missing. Davis with some nice D.
Had enough room to finish, and that's what he'll usually make.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Harden. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And no good that time.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
KD looking around. Takes it off the glass.
Tough move from Kevin Durant. KD makes those look way easier than they actually are.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Now, Tobias Harris has been the leading scorer on teams in the NBA, but on the Sixers, he understands his role is different. He says, I'm not a guy who's going to press for looks. The ball's going to flow how it flows, and I just got to be ready when the opportunity comes my way. That's what winning basketball is all about. Kevin?
David, thank you. Now here's Durant after the miss from Joel Embiid. And finished up by KD.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were two loud points there by Kevin Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Harden against Tatum. Harden can't hit. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. For Philadelphia, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Boston leading by 19. On the wing, Giannis. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Good D by Embiid.
And the versatility AD offers is what makes him such a valuable player.
Offensively, he's a real handful given the array of moves and shots he has in his bag. But he's also outstanding defensively, too. Able to guard multiple positions.
Davis with the bucket.
This is the defensive intensity you have to have against Davis inside. But he still powers through it.
Davis against Durant. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harden outside. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Outside, Horford. Pass to KD over Davis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. James with it, now guarded by Tatum. A shot by Harden, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Harden's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is Harden's mindset, consistent at attacking and looking to shoot off the catch.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 9 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just spanning the flank.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
23. The 76ers. 7.
Thanks, guys. Joined by Doc Rivers. Coach, what did you think of the effort in the first half?
Well, the effort's fine, I guess. Defensively, we got to be better, so that's part of the effort. But they're just scoring too easy. They're throwing us around. They are so much more the physical team right now, so we got to pick up our physicality.
I'm sure that will be discussed thoroughly before the next half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Davis. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Harden, and it's James in at the 1 spot. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon.
In the paint, LeBron James is capable of running right over the defender. That is athletic.
Horford with a screen on Davis. Takes a step back. KD finds Horford. His 3-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 14. LeBron outside. Five on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Horford. And we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you played?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
The first one falls. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And James drills them both. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. On the wing, Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And about the 76ers, Richard, they've been impressive.
Yeah, they've been on a 50-win pace for about the last 5 seasons. And with Joel Embiid every single year, you are going to be a contender. This is their window, and they are bringing in the talent to get it done.
And that one misses.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for first. And some added toughness on the roster. Something Philly knew they needed after last year's playoffs. The hope is adding scrappy veterans like P.J. Tucker and DeAnthony Melton will help them further this go-round.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one is no good. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
And here is LeBron. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
And it's just so beautiful. The timing of that play is exceptional. Davis just gets there right on time and puts it in.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5. Outside, Horford. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. And so Harden will bring it up for the 76ers. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Now the pass to LeBron. Shoots over KD. And the rejection by Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Embiid.
How about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
For 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And I feel like one of the more underrated aspects of Embiid's game is his passing.
He understands that teams are going to bring 2, sometimes 3. You have to make quick decisions with the ball when that happens. Embiid, he embraces that challenge. Well, Davis gets to the line a lot, and people don't talk about it. But he's an excellent foul shooter, about 80% most season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Davis.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
Good on both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for some teachers.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Now here's Giannis. He's got 10. Williams kicks to Durant. Pocket 6. The 10-footer. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Pass to James. Embiid sets the pick for LeBron. And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for opponents.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Giannis with it. From deep. Not going to go that time. And so it's the Boston Celtics up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. With the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The 76ers trail by 12. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Antetokounmpo is out there with Tatum, and it's KD in at the 3. That's the Boston 5. Unloads from 13. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Pass to KD. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
And the first one at the line is good.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Durant hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics Houston team.
Present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field.
And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Harden. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There's always been a natural power to Harden's game. Contact rarely affects a guard of his size.
Well, James Harden's still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injuries. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well.
And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. 11-point game. And it's Davis missing. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 41% for the game. Giannis passes to KD. Williams, a screen on Davis. Durant finds Tatum. 6 to shoot. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Fades and shoots. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to LeBron. Over Williams. Harden outside, beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Tatum. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 14. Harden against Tatum. Pass to LeBron. Shoots over KD. The 76ers again can't hit it.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Tatum. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That was a beautiful screen set there. And look, Tatum, he'll take care of the rest.
Harden looking it over. The pass to LeBron. Over Durant. LeBron, no good.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Boston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Giannis.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Now here's Tatum. After LeBron James's miss. Tatum drives in. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbed a ton of information from him.
No good on the free throw.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And here are the 76ers now, trailing by 19. brought outside. Here's Embiid. The 76ers with another miss. And here's Boston. They've got an 8-0 run. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Giannis. Back to Tatum. The dish to Giannis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 21.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, you have said in the past you have even more untapped potential. So how did you put your fingerprints on this game?
I'm just here to do whatever it takes to help my team win. Did a great job executing, moving the ball. And this is what we do. This is what we do. We play together, and whatever we do, hopefully we can get a win at the end of the day.
Well, it certainly turned into a win tonight, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.